When looking to raise money online, understanding how platform costs stack up is crucial before launching a campaign. GoFundMe operates on a specific pricing model that separates standard platform fees from payment processing charges, making it one of the most recognizable names in crowdfunding. Evaluating how these rates compare to other options requires looking closely at the exact percentages, fixed costs, and alternative services available in the digital fundraising space. For personal campaigns and individual fundraisers on GoFundMe, the standard cost structure involves a payment processing fee of 2.9% plus 30 cents per individual donation. There is no upfront fee to create or publish a page, and the platform itself does not charge a separate fee to use its core infrastructure. Instead, GoFundMe traditionally relies on an optional tip model where donors can choose to leave an extra amount voluntarily to support the company during checkout. When shifting focus to verified charities and official nonprofit organizations, the transaction structure changes slightly. Verified nonprofits benefit from a reduced payment processing rate of 2.2% plus 30 cents per donation. This lower percentage reflects institutional processing partnerships and high-volume adjustments. However, organizations utilizing advanced enterprise features or specialized nonprofit software packages like GoFundMe Pro, formerly known as Classy, encounter custom pricing models tailored for large-scale operations rather than standard peer-to-peer crowdfunding. Comparing GoFundMe to alternative crowdfunding and donation platforms reveals distinct differences in how competitors handle overhead. Traditional Kickstarter and Indiegogo models operate primarily on a project or reward basis, where platforms typically take a flat 5% cut of the total funds raised, alongside separate payment processing fees usually hovering around 3 to 5%. Kickstarter also enforces an all-or-nothing funding rule, meaning creators receive nothing if they miss their financial goal, whereas GoFundMe allows organizers to keep whatever amount they successfully raise regardless of a target. Other donation-focused competitors, such as specialized nonprofit software platforms, take entirely different approaches to monetization. Some niche platforms eliminate processing fees entirely for registered charities by shifting the burden onto optional donor contributions or utilizing alternative software subscription tiers. Sites like Just Giving or Fundly feature varying subscription models, flat monthly fees, or different transaction percentages that can sway a user's choice depending on whether the goal is a medical emergency, memorial fund, creative project, or corporate charity drive. Evaluating the true value of these fee structures involves looking beyond the base percentage numbers. While a 2.9% plus 30 cents rate is relatively standard across mainstream payment processors like Stripe or PayPal, the massive brand recognition and built-in trust of GoFundMe often drive higher overall visitor conversion rates. When a potential donor lands on a familiar domain, they are statistically more likely to complete a transaction compared to an obscure, lesser-known website charging lower fees but lacking consumer trust. Recurring donations also carry specific conditions. When supporters set up automated, recurring monthly contributions on GoFundMe, a different structure may apply, such as a 5% fee on those specific recurring donations to support the ongoing technical infrastructure required to manage scheduled giving. Organizers must account for these recurring variables if their campaign relies on long-term subscription-style donor support rather than one-time emergency gifts. Calculating the net amount received requires a simple mathematical deduction. For instance, on a single $100 personal donation processed under the standard 2.9% plus 30 cents rule, the total deduction equals $3.20, leaving the recipient with $96.80. For a verified charity receiving that same $100 under the 2.2% plus 30 cents tier, the deduction is $2.50, resulting in a net payout of $97.50. While these fractions appear small on individual transactions, they scale significantly across thousands of backers, making fee comparison an essential step for anyone planning a large-scale digital fundraising campaign.